Mets just trying to get a win, hosting the Marlins, trailing by 1 in the NL East. John Maine and company have a big lead in the 4th. Hanley Ramirez checks his swing and gets hit on the hand, but it's called incorrectly by C.B. Buckner, who ruled it a foul. So the at-bat continues. Next pitch, Maine blows him away. Bat goes flying. Ramirez left the game soon after. Maine a no-no through 4. 5th inning. Harvey Garcia almost hits Luis Castillo. Right after that, he throws behind him. And Castillo's like, dude, what gives? Starts toward the mound with the lumber. Bench is cleared. There's Buckner giving both teams the warning. The bat continued. Castillo would eventually walk. Now, Jose Reyes, Matt Lindstrom laughing it off as Reyes heads back to 3rd. Everything's cool, right? Not so much. During the pitching change, catcher Miguel Olivo starts jawing with Reyes, and then check it out right there. And Olivo says, oh yeah, now this is happening. Reyes said he thought the two were just joking around, that they play winter ball together, they normally chat.
That doesn't look like a joke.
No. Olivo said afterwards he thought Reyes had challenged him to a fight. Here's more from the Met shortstop.
When I was on third base, he told me, because I look in the hand, he told me, I'm gonna throw the ball to third base and I'm gonna hit you. So I think he's kidding with me, because I know him for a little bit, and we always talk, and after that, when he went to the mouth, he said, you wanna fight? And I said, yes, let's fight.
Oliva was ejected. Reyes stayed in the game. Come after me, I'm a man, I'm 40. No-hitter still in effect in the 7th for Maine. Robert Andino off David Wright's leg to Reyes, who fires to first. Got him. Look at this. Mets have been in existence since '62. Never had a no-hitter. Maybe Saturday, with the luck, would be the day. To the 8th inning. 2 outs. Paul Hoover, who came into the game after Olivo was ejected. Slow tapper. Oh, and for the love of Gary Carter's perm, it's a base hit. The no-hitter is broken up. Take another look. Right. Great barehanded pickup, but really he had no chance of throwing Hoover out at first. That would be all for the Mets starter. He goes 7 2/3, 14 strikeouts, 1 hit. Mets get a huge win, 13-0 over the Marlins.
Division lead, Adam Eaton charged with that task. Top 1, Ryan Zimmerman with 1 on. Doubles into the left field corner, his 43rd double of the season. Pat Burrell issues. Ronnie Belliard comes around to score. And the Nationals have a 1-0 lead just like that. Bottom 3, Jimmy Rollins leading off after a single off first base, and Matt Chico catches him. Chico, 6 innings, 1 earned, 4 Ks. In the 7th, Phillies down 2-0. J.C. Romero dealing for the Phillies, facing Dimitri Young with runners on the corners. Young, a harmless grounded at first. Ryan Howard boots it. Can't make play anywhere. Felipe Lopez scores. It's worth another look. Howard with his 12th error of the season, and it's 3-0 Nationals. Next batter is Ryan Church with runners on the corners. Romero pitch in the dirt. Pinch runner Justin Maxwell heads for second. Carlos Ruiz comes up throwing into center field. Zimmerman scores. 2 costly errors in the Phillies' 7th, 4-0 Nationals. Bottom 7 after an Aaron Rowan homer. Phillies down 4-1. Rollins representing the tying run at the dish with 2 on and 2 out. He grounds out to first. Robert Fick has trouble, but is able to make the flip to John Roush to end of the threat. Bottom 8, Howard steps in and takes Roush for a ride. His 46th home run of the season, 6th homer in 9 games, and the Phillies have life down 4-2. Bottom 9, Chad Cordero in to close it up, facing Ruiz. Hops out to second. Phillies just 4 up and 40 down in games when they score 3 runs or less. Nationals win. So here is where the NL East stands entering the final day of the regular season. After 161 games, both the Mets and Phillies are tied for Milwaukee to clinch a playoff spot. Bottom 9, Trevor Hoffman, baseball's all-time saves leader, on the bump. With the Padres up 3-2, he strikes out Prince Fielder for out number 1. After a double by Corey Hart, Hoffman strikes out pinch hitter Lance Nix. Your next batter is Tony Gwynn Jr. We flash back to September 28th of 1996. Tony Gwynn hit a 2-out, 2-run single in the 8th inning on the 2nd to the last day of the season to give the Pods a 4-2 win over the Dodgers, clinching the Padres' first playoff appearance since 1984. All right, so we go back to Saturday. Padres 1 strike away from clinching a postseason berth. And Junior lines it into the right field corner off Hoffman. Hart scores. And the Padres owner, John Moores, is stunned. Hoffman's 6th blown save of the season, and we're tied at 3s. We need extras. Bottom 11, runners on the corners, 1 out for pinch hitter Vinny Urratino. Swings at the first pitch he sees, base hit to left. Ryan Braun scores. Brewers win 4-3 in 11, and the Padres will have to wait another day to clinch.
With the Padre loss, Colorado still trying to get in. Bottom 1, no score, 2 on for the hot-hitting Matt Holliday. Deep to right center, 2-run score. His National League leading 50th double of the season, part of a 4-run first. The Rockies feeling good. Bottom 3, Brad Hopp with a man at first, and that dog will hunt. In fact, it's a triple. Garrett Atkins picking him up and putting him down, puts the Rockies up 5-1. A couple of innings later, bases loaded for Troy Tulowitzki, and he brought his big boy swing. First career grand slam, his 24th home run of the season, and the Rockies go on to win 11-1 as Tulowitzki gets the curtain call. So look at the wild race for the NL wild card. 4 teams separated by just 1 game heading into the final day of the regular season. For the best record in the American League, Red Sox and Indians battling it out. J.D. Drew, big night against the Twins, 3-run homer. He's batting .393 in his last 18 games. The Red Sox go on to win 6-4 as Hideki Okajima gets the save. And the Red Sox have home field advantage in the AL playoffs because the Indians lost to Kansas City. But right here, Victor Martinez single to right. That ties it at 3. Martinez had 3 ribs. But in the home half of the 8th, Joey Gathright. Base knocked to right center as Justin Huber scores. Royals take a 4-3 lead, and they go on to win by that same count. I think the Royals were mathematically eliminated from postseason contention back in March. Kicking it old school for the Braves and Astros. Second to last game of Craig Biggio's 20-year career. And look at this. Behind the plate for the first time since October 1991. Looked a little out of sorts at times, but he caught the first 2 innings. Astros win 3-2. Brandon Backey got the win and also the game-winning homer.
Top 10 plays. Number 10, Louisville taking on NC State. Trent Guy, one-hand grab. Talk about using one hand well. Cardinals win 29-10.
At number 9, Temple and Army. Caleb Campbell with a vicious hit on Temple's Darrell Robinson. Black Knights go on to win 37-21.
And win 40-14.
Air Force and Navy. Navy quarterback Kapanoa, Kaya Nkuanata, 78-yard touchdown. You know his nickname is Timmy?
I like Timmy.
Midshipmen go on to win 31-20.
21.
At number 5, this was before Oklahoma and Colorado. Oklahoma kicker Garrett Hartley from 70 yards away. I mean, you know, you got the altitude issue there, and I think that ball may have been fielded with helium. Maybe not.
And at 27-20.
Been there, done that. Seriously, who writes this stuff? At number 3, Kyle Jefferson is just leveled by Michigan State's Nehemiah Warwick.
Mr. Met will need full university treatment. Tom Glavine throwing in a must-win game. Miguel Cabrera, the base hit. Runners were at the corners. Dan Ugla's coming. It's 1-0 quickly. Next batter, Cody Ross conks that thing to right. Jeremy Hermida scores. Miguel Cabrera coming. Ramon Castro can't handle the throw. Watches the ball gets away. Glavine picking it up. He thinks he has a play. Flings it on over to third. No. Ross comes and scores. 4-0 Marlins out of the gate. Later in the inning, Glavine throwing to the pitcher, Dontrell Willis, and he hit him. Glavine had never previously hit a pitcher with a pitch, but then this guy bats .327 lifetime against the Mets. Another one scores. Willie Randolph has seen enough. Jorge Sosa's on. And he puts away Hanley Ramirez swinging there. Ramirez giving it to the fans, as would the Marlins all afternoon. Next batter, Dan Ugla. Down left field line, Matt Trainer, Alejandro De Aza coming to score at 7-0. Glavine went a third, gave up 7 earned runs. He can alter those stats on Wikipedia.
Meanwhile, Kenny, it's Philadelphia, where the doomsday scenario is in place for the Mets. Phillies trying to take advantage. Jimmy Rollins, bottom one, a base hit off Jason Bergman. There he goes for second. He's in there. Jimmy Rollins manufacturing a run nearly all by himself. With Utley up, he steals third, and then Utley takes it to right. Rollins tags. It's 1-0 Phils, and Jamie Moyer would make it stick with 5 1/3 innings of 5-hit ball. This can't be good for Mets fans.
Let's go back to Shea, Google ESPN. Bottom of one now. Mets down 7-1. They are loaded. Ramon Castro cranking it way back. It is back. It's coming back. It's caught by Cody Ross. Inning over. So the Mets had a shot at some runs. Nothing doing. Bottom of 2. Mets down 7-1. Still 2 on, 2 out for David Wright. Dontrelle Willis choking on a splinter. Inning over again. Mets get nothing out of that.
And the Phillies able to take advantage. Back at the bank. Bottom 3, they're loaded. Ryan Howard. What a final month this guy had. Base knock, it scores 2. Howard on his way to a 3-for-4 day. And how's that for clutch on the final day of the season? It's 3-0 Phillies, so the news just getting worse for the folks at Shea.
And in the third, didn't get much better. 7-1 game, loaded for pinch hitter Paul LaDuca. Tried to check. It didn't go well. He's put out. Inning over. The Mets left 3 once more.
And back in Philly, the Phillies adding to their lead. Bottom 6, here's Rollins, who may have won the MVP on Sunday. To right, it scores Chris Coast. Rollins wants 3. He's just the 4th player ever with 20 homers, 20 doubles, 20 triples, and 20 steals in one season. There were 2 this year, Curtis Granderson the other. Then in the 7th, Ryan Howard. Fill thine horn with oil and go. A solo shot is 47th, 9 homer in 13 games. It's 6-1 Phils, and that's just about it for the folks at Shea.
Yeah, they're walking. They're headed to the 7 train or to a taxi, carpool. Save some energy.
I encourage you to take public transport.
She's actually upset about the Knicks. A 1-6 homestand to finish. The Mets go down and out.
And Brett Myers closes it at the bank in the 9th. Rings up Willie Mo Pena. They're waving the Hankies. Phillies bullpen, 3 2/3 shutout innings. And in a season in which the franchise lost its 10,000th game, the Phillies come out on the right end of the biggest playoff comeback ever. Just their 10th postseason appearance. First division title since '93. They win.
It feels great. Finally got that mic off our back. We haven't been to the playoffs since '93. And we knew we had a good team coming into it. We knew we were going to catch some breaks. But we're here now. We'll be playing in October.
We just came out. That's been our year. When people keep counting us out, we just found a way to step it up and get it done.
It's just tough because, you fight back and, you lead all the way through and then, you just don't close the deal. So, it's tough to put in the works right now. And again, like I said, it's going to be a while before you get over something like this for me. So, I feel more for my players right now.
It's disappointing, we obviously had an opportunity to win this thing and we let it get away from us. And I'm sure it's something that is going to take a while for all of us to get over. But, it just goes to show you that in this game, you can't take anything for granted. And, you have to show up and play every day.
The Phillies overcome the largest September deficit to win a division since divisional play began in 1969. Mets become the first team in Major League Baseball history to blow a 7-game division lead with 17 games left in the season, joining the 38 Pirates and the 34 Giants as teams to blow 7-game division leads in September.
Win in Milwaukee, regardless of what the Rockies did at home against Arizona, and they got off to a good start at Miller Park. They're loaded in the first. It's Jeff Blum to the gap. Off Jeff Suppan, Blum drives in 2, so the Padres have an early 3-0 lead. This is not good news for the folks at Coors Field, Kenny.
We're in Colorado now. Ubaldo Jimenez throwing well early to Mark Reynolds. Swinging and leaving. Miguel Montero's next. He's leaving. That's more beer for us. And then Carlos Quentin going away. Striking out the side. Just 1 hit in 6 1/3 and 10 Ks total.
In Milwaukee, back come the Brew Crew. The news is improving for Rockies fans. Bottom 5, Ryan Braun, who this week may have been passed by Colorado's Troy Tulowitzki for Rookie of the Year in the National League. Off Ricky Weeks, off Jeff Blum's glove, Ricky Weeks scores. Milwaukee knocked Brett Tomko out after only 4 1/3. They tied it at 4. Corey Hart had a sac fly. Then this Joe Dillon single made it 6-4 Brewers. It's a 4-run Milwaukee 5th. And now the door is wide open for the Rockies.
And it's open for the fans there to look at the scoreboard. All the games are noted. Brewers' 6-4 lead is posted. The fans are liking that. No play right now for me, Steve, just the scoreboard.
Thanks for checking in. Back in Milwaukee, the Brewers continue to add to the Rockies' good news. They get 3 in the 6th. They're loaded for Gabe Gross off Doug Brocail. Down the right field line. Gross into third. All 3 score. He drives them in. It's 9-4 Brew Crew. So it's right there for the Rockies if they can pull this one out against the baby backs.
Steve, back in Colorado, you see even the manual scoreboard operator, very efficient. They got the 9-4. The crowd excited about that. Troy Tulowitzki conks it over to third. Mark Reynolds throw, not so much. Tulowitzki is safe. Go-ahead run is on base.
And the good news comes in from Milwaukee. Coco Cordero shuts the door in the 9th. Brewers 83-79, their first winning season since '92. So the Padres lose, and now the Rockies can force a 1-game playoff with the win. You'd think they would post this at Coors Field or something.
Indeed, news travels fast, and in this case, the fans like what they know about the father's loss. Meanwhile, Rockies have 2 on, nobody out. Bill Murphy in. Garrett Atkins, he singles to left center. Tulowitzki come to score. It's 2-1 Rocks. Next batter.
Catching on.
Yeah, Brett Holiday and Todd Helton both come and score. It's 4-1 Rockies as it goes into the corner. And it's going well in Colorado. Top of 9. Manny Corpus clinging to the 4-3 lead. Stephen Drew grounds right back. Rockies win, forcing a 1-game playoff for the NL wild card. That is Monday against San Diego.
Yeah, it's the first 1-game playoff since the Mets beat the Reds for the '99 NL wild card. Bud Black held likely Cy Young winner Jake Peavy back Sunday just in case he needed a Monday. Well, he does. Peavy 10-1, 2.20 in his last 13 starts. Final day of all their regular seasons. The Nation hosting the Twins. Minnesota up 3-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom 9. And Joe Nathan gets Doug Mirabelli. Minnesota closes with a win, 3-2 in Boston. Angels A's 2-2, bottom 9. Kurt Suzuki Noonan. It drops in. Shannon Stewart scores, and the A's winning a walk-off 3-2. Nice ending to their season. Indians leading the Royals 4-2, bottom 9. Tying run at the plate. Joe Borowski shuts the door, and the Indians win 4-2. AL Central champs close with a W. The Yankees and Orioles. A-Rod, 156 RBIs on the year. They win 10-4. So what about the American League teams in the playoffs? Here's Oral Hershiser. The Braves, and it was certainly Biggio's day, his whole weekend really, and in his first at bat here, bottom 1, Biggio with a signs everywhere form, number 7, standing O, gets in there in that great moment, and he ropes a double. Biggio given a commemorative second base before the game with a letter from Bud Selig, which read in part, "Look forward to our paths crossing in Cooperstown." He left it with standing O in the 8th. Astros win it 3-0 as Craig Biggio calls it a career. And in a few years, it'll be a Hall of Fame career, almost certainly.
Final day of the regular season for Alfonso Soriano and the Cubs, about set to go into the playoffs now. Soriano against Homer Bailey. Home run. 14th homer in September. That's a team record. 33 for the year. Bottom of 4, Reds up 5-4. Joey Votto cranks that out. Cincinnati's your winner, but it's the Cubs going to the postseason, seeking the 2nd World Series title in 99 years. John Kruk